Welcome back, it's your boy Strategy GONET. Welcome back to Strategy GONET TV. If you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That helped me to grow the channel. And I realize that 99% of you guys watching this video have not subscribed to my channel. So if you're watching this video, take the opportunity for you to subscribe to the channel. This is your boy Strategy GONET checking in. Right, today I'm going to be reacting to the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance. And I know there's been a lot of speculation online about whether this performance could go down as one of the best performances in the history of Super Bowl, and I'm here to tell you guys my take and my reaction to the video. So if you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be listening to what the news are saying about the Super Bowl and how impactful that Kendrick Lamar is to the culture. And I want to take this opportunity to kind of like shout out to every one of you that have subscribed to the channel. I really thank you for the opportunity you've given me to continue to make a video like this. So let's react to what the news are talking about when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, the Super Bowl. And I know a lot of people have a speculation like, oh, the Super Bowl wasn't great. Drake just dropped a new single, a new song with the Party Next Door, right? So nobody's really paying attention to that. So this video, we're going to be reacting to what the news are actually saying regarding the Super Bowl, and let's see who's more impactful, because I know you Kendrick Lamar haters, we're going to be going through the Super Bowl. Let's react to what the news is actually saying about this performance. Let's go.
From Serena Williams dancing to a protester crashing the performance, here's some of the key moments you might have missed during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances.
The man run
before they start wearing white, blue, and red, Samuel Jackson dressing as Uncle Sam, which represents the United States government, telling Kendrick Lamar how to play the game, how to be humble. So before he dropped this song called Humble, you can see that he was sending a very subliminal message to the United States government, knowing fully well that Trump was sitting in the crowd. That is remarkable. But when you look at the symbolism of this video, you can tell that Kendrick Lamar really took his time to craft and plan out this performance very well. And I've watched the video repeatedly more than 6 times, and I can tell you that this is going to be one of the best Super Bowl performers of all time. Better than Michael Jackson, better than the Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. This Super Bowl is one of the best that ever been done because of the symbolism, because of the message he was sending, and because of the iconic moment of the Super Bowl. You cannot downplay it.
the show for the halftime 2025 Super Bowl was Kendrick Lamar. The rapper recently won several Grammys for his song Not Like Us, in which he dissed hip-hop artist Drake. Now, Kendrick Lamar and Drake's feud dates back several years, but they both released diss tracks in 2024 in which they were attacking each other's musical skills, behaviours and even families. In Not Like Us, Lamar called out Drake by name, so there was much discussion about whether the rapper would have played that song at the Super Bowl.
Mustard on a beat, bro, deep boat, any rap, he a freak, though, man down,
Lamar teased the song at the beginning of the show and even referenced the lawsuit Drake filed against Universal Music Group. Drake sued UMG for defamation, saying they promoted the track even though it includes false allegations. There were also a few unexpected guest stars during Lamar's performance. First up was actor Samuel L. Jackson, who appeared dressed like Uncle Sam, a personification.
That was very symbolic. You see, Samuel L. Jackson dressing like Uncle Sam is very symbolic to the culture. It's very symbolic to the American history, because when you look at Samuel L. Jackson, you look at the role he's played in a movie like Django, for example. He was Uncle Tom, and now he's dressing like Uncle Sam. It's very symbolic. If you don't know what Kendrick Lamar is trying to send, the message he's trying to convey with this performance, forget about the music for now. Let's talk about the message that Kendrick Lamar was trying to convey with this performance. It shows that he really took his time to craft whatever he was trying to do. Samuel L. Jackson telling him, Kendrick Lamar, you need to learn how to play the game. This is America. America, they don't want to hear this stuff. It's very black oriented, but at the same time, it's conveying a very deep message, talking about 40 acres and a mule. It's talking about the revolution will be televised, but you happen to pick the wrong guy. This is a very deep and condensed message that is conveying to the United States of America, like, well, guys, I know I'm here to entertain you guys, but this is deeper than music. This is more serious than music, than what you think it is. This is not just music. This is not just having a crowd or microphone. This is well deeper than music. So Kendrick Lamar trying to portray that, it shows that, this is deeper than music. This is more powerful than music. Come on, you cannot ignore that. You cannot ignore that, because Kendrick Lamar will go down as one of the greatest artists of our generation. And this Super Bowl performance, to my opinion, is going to be the best and the greatest Super Bowl performance ever. Better than that of Michael Jackson. The reason why I say that is because Michael Jackson in his era, of course, he did amazing things. But now, with this modern day, this new generation, you have to give the credit to Kendrick Lamar. He deserves it. Because we watch all the Super Bowl. We haven't seen the public reaction. We haven't seen the provocation and how people react. It's getting people to have that second opinion, to guess themselves and ask themselves, well, what is this performance is all about? Having to go watch it several times before they can decode or dissect what the performance is really about. So you have to give it to Kendrick Lamar as one of the greatest artists of our generation. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Let's watch the video.
Of America itself, he kept shouting and challenging Lamar during his performance.
Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game?
Another big surprise was
Right. You see, that is the whole concept, is that African Americans has been the most influential black people in terms of entertainment. And despite their effort, despite their contribution, there's still a system in place to kind of enforce discipline and try to control the message, try to control the narrative, try to control the culture. There's almost like a big brother system, a shadow government there, trying to make sure that they don't get out of line. So Samuel Jackson saying that, Kendrick Lamar, do you know how to play the game? Is the big Sam, the government telling the black people in America, like, you have to play the game. You cannot get out of line. You cannot be saying what you feel. Don't say what you feel. Don't say what you think. Play the game, and that's it. We don't want to hear none of your history, your slavery, your pains, your struggle. We don't want to hear that. Just play the game. That's what Samuel Jackson represents in this video. That's why I felt like this Super Bowl performance is going to be the greatest of all time, and that's what Kendrick Lamar is trying to portray. Because when you look at Serena Williams was doing the sea walk in the Super Bowl in front of thousands of people. That same sea walk, she done it 12 years ago, and she was criticized. She almost lost her championship. She was vilified for just doing a dance. She did the same dance in front of white people. They criticized her for doing that sea walk dance, for portraying a gang culture. Now she's doing that sea walk down in your face in the Super Bowl, and the president is sitting right there. That tells you that how far we've come as a people. That shows you that how far African Americans have come as a people. So at the end of the day, whatever people is going to say about the Super Bowl, whether Kendrick Lamar does not have fans, people doesn't listen to Kendrick Lamar, forget about the music. Let's talk about the messaging. Let's talk about the message. How many artists have sent a message like that subliminally with their art? How many artists? Drake hasn't done that. Drake cannot do that because Drake does not have that in his DNA. You cannot expect someone like Drake to pull that off. The only person who can pull that off is Kendrick Lamar. You have to respect Kendrick Lamar.
tennis superstar Serena Williams,
Are you my friend?
who was seen doing the Crip Walk dance during Not Like Us. Serena was rumoured to have dated Drake between 2010 and 2015. It's not confirmed they were ever a couple, but the rapper was seen attending many of her matches, and it's rumoured his 20...
How worse that can be? A girl you dated now doing a creep walk on your grave, on the song that is dissing your career and that is going to end you as a rapper? How worse that can be? This is someone you dated back in the days. Now she's creep walking. She's creep walking on your grave, my nigga. She's creep walking on your grave, my nigga. She's creep walking. Bruh, Drake, you done. You done. There is no way Drake can come back from this. Drake is done. Career-wise, Drake is finished. Completely finished. Because there's no way Drake can recover from this battle. You see, the perception, that's the one thing about rap. See, rap is different from other culture, because other culture, you can just make your way and make a hot music and you'll be fine. One thing about hip-hop or rap beef is the perception. If the beef can put a stain on your sleeve or put a stain on you, it's hard to take that off, because the perception is what matters. It's not the music, the perception. See, Kendrick Lamar changed the people's perception of Drake. How people perceive Drake, he was able to change it. No one is able to do that. Only Kendrick Lamar was able to do that. When he say a minor, you're a pedophile, hide your little sister from him. No one can do that in hip-hop. See, you have to be a battle rapper to know how this game works. And that's what Kendrick Lamar did with this battle. It changed the perception of Drake. There's no way Drake can come out of this. Sorry, Party Next Door, new album, new single. Nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear that singing. You have to come up with something completely new or just retire. Hand it in. It's over, my G. It's over. All right, let's go.
Packing loads into his halftime show while the NFL players caught their breath. All in all, the Pulitzer Prize-winning rapper demonstrated why he's at the top of his game.
On the top of his game, he's the greatest of all time. Right now, Kendrick Lamar is. There's no one better than Kendrick Lamar. At this moment in rap, sorry, you have to bring something completely new. There's no one better than Kendrick Lamar. He put up the best performance. So you have to respect his game. You have to respect the culture, all right? So that's my take. This is your boy, Strategy GONET. If you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like what I do here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out my music on iTunes and Spotify. If you like my merchandise, I'll put the link below where you can cop some merchandise, some hats, you know, some hoodies, you know. All right? Support your boy. It's your boy, Strategy GONET. Love, peace.
It's Strategy GONET.